Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow mourners, today as we gather to honor the memory of those who tragically lost their lives during the Marikana massacre and the events leading up to it, we also come together to reflect on the profound impact of the journey on the families. In addition, we come to express our hope for the families, for our people, for our country, and for our future. I speak to you today not only as a spiritual leader, but as a compassionate voice for those who have endured unimaginable pain and loss. Together we continue on a journey of remembrance, healing, and most importantly, hope. The Marikana tragedy, etched in the fabric of our nation, stands as a stark reminder of the deep-rooted challenges faced by our society. It is a painful chapter in our history that brought immense sorrow and anguish to countless families whose loved ones paid the ultimate price, and to a country suffering myriad pains. As we remember the fallen, we cannot but be moved by the harrowing journey the families of the victims had to endure on that fateful day. They have carried the heavy burdens of grief, uncertainty, and injustice, and their resilience in the face of these burdens is an inspiration to us all. In times like these, hope may seem elusive, but we are called upon to remember the power of unity and compassion. Today we pledge to continue walking with the families on their arduous journey of healing and to provide supporting shoulders. We acknowledge that no words can erase the pain they carry, but by standing beside them, offering a listening ear, and holding their hands, we endeavor to provide the solace and strength to face tomorrow. Hope does not erase the past, but it allows us to chart a new path towards a better future. It is the beacon that guides us through the darkest of the nights, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, there is a glimmer of light that can grow into a radiant dawn. The families of Marikana have shown us that hope, however fragile, that hope persists in the human spirit. Yet hope alone is not enough. It requires action and change. As we remember the life lost, we must acknowledge the systematic issues that led to this tragedy. The pursuit of justice is not just a legal process. It is a moral obligation. We must strive more actively for a society that values dignity and worth of every individual. A society in which the rights of workers are upheld. A society which treats the safety and well-being of all as paramount. In the pursuit of justice, we must also seek reconciliation. The wounds left by Marikana ran deep, and the only way to work to heal those wounds is through honest dialogue, the acceptance of collective responsibility in insofar as it is humanly possible, forgiveness. We must also continue to create spaces for dialogue between all stakeholders, from workers and their families to mining companies and government representatives, in order to find a way forward that respects human rights and addresses the economic disparities that still persist. At a national level, I have been leading a series of courageous conversations exploring many of these themes. And I would like to see these dialogues and peace-building initiatives repeated and expanded locally. I'm also patron of the Marikana Renewal process, which over the years has done phenomenal work with the affected families, building houses, providing education and jobs, as well as counseling and other varied interventions. For example, in partnership with the Archbishop Thabo Makgoba Trust, Sibanye's support of Marikana Renewal has helped build ablution facilities in the Eastern Cape schools, where some of the miners hailed from. Together, we must work to create a society where tragedies like Marikana, horrible as they are, can at least teach us lessons and become catalysts for change so that no one else has to suffer them in the future. We must strive for a society where the dignity and humanity of all are upheld and the voices of the marginalized are heard and respected. As we move forward, let us remember that hope is not passive. It requires us to act. Hope calls on us to be advocates for justice, stewards of compassion, and architects of a brighter future. Let the journey with the families lead us towards a South Africa that cherishes the value of each life, nurtures empathy, and builds bridges of understanding. In conclusion, as we honor the memory of the fallen, let us pledge to stand with the families of Marikana, offering them our unwavering support and love. Let us transform this painful chapter of our history into a catalyst for positive change, where hope becomes the cornerstone of a better tomorrow. Together we can heal, we can reconcile, and we can build a more just and compassionate society for all. May the journey ahead be one of unity, healing, and enduring hope. I thank you, and God bless you. God loves you, and so do I.